Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Pimp That Kitchen. We thought we'd take an opportunity to actually interview the winner of Pimp That Kitchen so she could tell you beforehand why it's so important that she needs her kitchen pimp. So let's take a minute and reintroduce ourselves to, reintroduce ourselves to Stacy Williams.
How you doing this morning?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Can you give us a tour of your kitchen? Tell us a little bit why you actually despise this space that you have.
One of the issues that I have is the lack of storage. It's just everywhere that you see. Our pantry is just a mess.
Oh, well, let's come over to the pantry then.
Pantry is just a mess. We try to organize it as best we can.
You're closing it. I can't see it if you close the pantry. Oh, okay. Thank you, pantry. Thank you, pantry.
Just storage. We have a lot of kids. This is our lunchbox central area. Medications, as you can see, are pouring out of the cabinet.
You keep opening them, but you close them really fast. I can't really see. There you go. Medicines. It's sick people. Okay. And they might die during the
overflow in spices.
Okay.
And again, so that's one of the things. The other issue that I have about the kitchen is the lack of connection or connectability with the family. This was our family area, which is actually connected to the kitchen. But due to functionality, we moved it as the dining room area. So one of the things that I don't like about the kitchen is the way that we can't connect with the family.
It's choppy. It's like choppy. It just starts and stops.
Yeah, starts and stops. One of the challenges that the living room's all the way over here, so I don't get to interact with the family when I'm cooking. The floor space, we just don't have any. So when we're cooking with the kids, it's very hard to have them in the kitchen with us when we're having projects. So then the staging area is just horrible. We go over to the dining room table and stage over there.
Oh, okay. So what is it that you love about cooking that you feel is, why do you need a bigger kitchen? What is it that you love about cooking?
I love best about cooking is that it brings everybody together, the family, the events that we cook for, I enjoy, but mostly it's just the quality time with the kids and the family. And I love to experiment, healthy alternatives on the food, trial and error, as we talked about the buckwheat pancakes. They're trial and error on things, but I just love to have those experiences.
Okay, all right. So if you could have your dream kitchen and it could look any way that you wanted to look, what are some things what are some areas maybe you could expand in, or some of the things that you could do to make it look the way you would want it to look?
Definitely, I would probably want to look at if they can expand out. Out is always an option.
Out is always an option. So we got some room out here. We have a deck. And, some more space that they can go further out. Okay, all right, out is good.
We can kind of flow over. This was what they call a breakfast nook. It's now no longer the nook because, again, that's functionality. So I definitely can expand here and into what we've now converted the living room into our dining room.
Okay.
So definitely that's an option on expansion.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like the builders to know prior to getting ready to get started to work about your kitchen?
Counter space is cool. Maybe a bar area. Loving that idea of being able to have an area where they can sit at. Maybe cabinets to the ceiling would be nice to give us more room. As noted, we're just kind of really packed up in there. So we just kind of found more vitamins and stuff. We just find spots for things. Drawers would be nice. We have them. Everything is just filled. Everything is packed to the brim. And definitely appliances. I would love to see some new appliances. This is our 4th handle on our Avantium oven because it gets a lot of activity. In addition, our refrigerator, I don't know if I've shared with you about the fact that the garage is our overflow. So we have overflow and appliances in the garage. And we have overflow with a freezer in there to cover food, as well as my Showtime rotisserie cooker and everything else that I kind of get off the infomercials. So transforming grills and everything else.
Okay. So what would be the first meal as we close this out? What's the very first meal that you're going to cook in your new kitchen?
Because my family is much into comfort food, we would probably have some barbecue, North Carolina style, some macaroni and cheese, some greens, some cornbread, and that would probably, and maybe a dessert. I would maybe go back and do some cheesecake muffins for them.
Well, Stacy Williams, I want to thank you and tell you that I'll be there for that dinner. Okay. Thank you so much for inviting us into your household.
Bye.
We will see you later. And again, bye-bye.